Hey nerds and nerdettes, it's Rick here again, and we are now up to episode 4 of Action Figure Musings. No review today, Action Figure Musings. We're kind of in this weird spot in the time of the year right now where there's not a lot of news coming out. You had San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con, and you got a couple leaks from there. And then we have New York Toy Fair coming up in February. Some companies like to do little Christmas peaks and bonuses for us. Let's get you situated here. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. Some companies like to do little Christmas night sneak peek, Christmas Eve sneak peeks, and we get a little bit of news, like NECA especially really likes to do that around Christmas time. But really the major crux of the news is going to be coming out in February when Toy Fair rolls around. So we're kind of in this weird spot where not a lot of stuff is leaking out. So that's why it's been such a long gap between the last Action Figure Musings at the end of October until right now, almost the end of November. But I do have some news, have my notes written down, here to share with y'all, my loyal fan base, because you know I got y'all's back, because I'm a nerd, and I know that I like to hear things. So when I like to hear things, I know there's other people that like to hear things, so I like to share. But, alright guys, so let's get straight into it. Like I said, not a lot of news, but I do have a few things for you to share, so sit back, enjoy, let's get into the toy news. First things first, Diamond Toys. Told y'all, they have revealed, as of this morning, their Gotham Series 4 line. Now, in the last Action Figure Musings, I said that rumor has it that I heard from a little birdie that we were going to be getting Mr. Freeze as well as Azrael, and they revealed those two figures. So we're going to be getting a Mr. Freeze, Azrael, and Hugo Strange. Those have been sculpted by Gentle Giant, who are also working on another thing that I mentioned in the last Action Figure Musings. A little... That was my Jack Sparrow impression. Yes, they're going to be working on Pirates of the Caribbean. So the Pirates of the Caribbean Select figures will be done by Gentle Giant, as well as possibly Classic X-Files, Classic Mulder, Classic Scully, perhaps a Fluke Man, Cigarette Smoking Man, the Gunman, I don't know, Skinner, some of the other creatures, possibly, figures, please. A lot, expansive line. So yeah, be on the lookout for those. Maybe probably see them at Toy Fair. I don't know, Diamond's a little bit slow. We'll see. Speaking of, since we were talking about Gotham, let's talk about DC. NECA has revealed finally, it's kind of a holiday tradition at this point, that they do DC figures. They take their quarter scale DC figures and they scale them down to their normal 7-inch scale figures. So first year they did that, they did the Michael Keaton Batman. They find little loopholes. And then last year they did, this is why I'm looking up, is because I'm looking at them on my shelf right here. We got Reeves Superman, Adam West Batman, and then Heath Ledger Joker. This year, they are exclusive to Toys R Us stores only. They will not be for sale online. They cost $19.99. They leaked out. They weren't supposed to be out until after Thanksgiving. So they did leak out a little bit early. Some stock boys at Toys R Us decided they didn't need to pay attention to street dates, and they just put them out. So your store may vary. All the stores in my area apparently pay attention to street dates, and nobody will put them out right now. So I'm going to have to wait until after Thanksgiving to get that, unfortunately. But they are exclusive to Toys R Us, not Toys R Us exclusive or Express in New York City. They will not have it. Will not be online. Very limited quantity, and we're getting Christian Bale Batman. I keep marking myself with this damn pen. We're getting Christian Bale Batman from Batman Begins, as well as Arkham City Harley, which that one's a little strange to me. Now, I did inquire about, possibly maybe next year, which they're not really thinking about at this time, but I put feelers out there to the Randy and the NECA team that, hey, we want Danny DeVito Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. I think that'd be a good pairing for next year. And then, hey, maybe if you guys want to do 3 in a row again, I wouldn't mind the Batfleck Batman. Throw that in there, maybe with a Henry Cavill. Do 4. Henry Cavill Superman, Ben Affleck Batman, and then Batman Returns Penguin and Catwoman. That'd be awesome. That'd be optimal. So those should be out soon. Again, $19.99. Take a look at your local Toys R Us's. And you know what? Hold on. UPC code for that. If you want to call and have them look it up at the individual stores, UPC code for the Batman Begins Batman is 634-482-614419. Again, UPC code 634-482-614419. Give the local Toys R Us a call and see if they got that in. Okay. Okay, the DC Films line is eking out right now. Some folks actually have them in hand overseas in Asia, Hong Kong area. James Marsano, who sculpted the figures, the first two figures coming out, Superman and Armored Batman, he did have his production samples in hand, and they look phenomenal. You guys, if you want more of these figures, you gotta buy them. So the continuation of this line is contingent upon the sales of these first two figures. That's not normally how DC Collectibles does things. They like to put pre-orders out there first, and you know, as long as pre-orders and sales are there, they'll do the figures. But sales were not there on the initial releases. In fact, Wonder Woman was just canceled. Wonder Woman. If Wonder Woman's not doing so hot, you know, I don't know what would. But so. Continuation of this line is contingent upon buying those, so buy those up. They're beautifully done. I don't know if you've seen the production samples, but they look phenomenal. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see. Oh, one final thing. Okay. So I did get in contact with Storm Collectibles, who are doing the Street Fighter V line, the Street Fighter V line, as well as the classic Mortal Kombat figures in the 7-inch scale. Now, my concern was that I had heard from a little birdie again that they weren't going to be doing Goro. And that was the sole reason that I got into the line. I'm getting parched. Hold on. Excuse me. That was the sole reason that they that I got into the line, was the fact that they were going to be doing Goro. So, rumor had it that they didn't know how to price it out, and they weren't sure that they were actually going to be doing it. But I got in contact with Storm directly. Sub-Zero and Scorpion will be out next month. They will be coming out very, very, very soon. So those are still on track. They will be doing Goro. It's just a matter of, it's probably going to be pretty expensive. It's $50 each for the Scorpion and the Sub-Zero. And that's about 7 inches. Imagine how tall, or how much a 9-inch tall Goro is going to be, with all the extra articulation points. So be on the lookout for a higher price point with the Goro, which it's the best looking Goro figure I've ever seen, so it might be worth it to me. And then I did inquire as to if we're going to see anything past the Shao Kahn that they've displayed, and yes, the line will be carrying on and continuing. We will be getting a lot more characters from the classic Mortal Kombat line, from what I was told. So that was a bonus response that I got from Storm Collectible on that. I'm very excited about that. So NECA, Diamond, DCC, Storm Collectibles. Again, we're in a weird spot right now. Everything's kind of thinning. So, you know, not much information, but there it is, guys. That's the latest episode of Action Figure Musings. I do have more reviews coming out. I'm going to be taking a look at the Wonder Woman here, so be on the lookout for that. And I still got another toy hunt video, and I'm going to be doing a couple other reviews here coming up shortly. I'm not quite sure, but be on the lookout for those. There's Action Figure Musings episode 4. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed. And if you like what you see, as always, please subscribe. All right, guys. Have a good one.